Hi, welcome on to ArsenalFanTV. Now, I had to do this video. There's been so much talk about this over the past week. You would have seen it last week. The bit of, shall I call it a beef? It's not a beef. I ain't got no beef with nobody, but it kicked off last week on ArsenalFanTV. You'd have seen the videos. It went viral. Everybody was Snapchatting it, you know, filming it. And basically it kicked off. I don't know why, but it kicked off. I mean, we were just about to film somebody, and all of a sudden 4 or 5 guys out of nowhere turned up. They're pretty aggressive. Basically, they were trying to shut down what we were doing for the day, which they didn't, by the way. We filmed all of our videos as normal. We just literally just shut everything down and, you know, let them voice off. As soon as they finished, turned it all back on, filmed all our videos as normal. So, you know, it was a lot of handbags, you know what I mean? It was a lot of handbags, to be honest. But I had to address it. I really had to address it. Since it's kind of moved on since then, I've heard from those guys. They've apologised. You know, I still don't know why they've done it. You know, I still haven't really had what I think is a great reason from them why they did it. But listen, what they were saying is that, well, the guy that I spoke to, he was saying that, you know, they don't really like ArsenalFanTV, and that's fair enough. If you don't like ArsenalFanTV, you haven't got to watch it. But, you know, I had to address a few things as to do with that whole beef. First of all, what I want to say to everybody out there is that it's done. It's squashed, it's finished, it's over. I don't want no retributions or nothing like that. I've spoken to these guys. I'm cool. It's done. You know what I mean? Things happen. We make mistakes in life. I've made loads of mistakes. And I don't want to continue this on. But I do want to sort of address a couple of things. For starters, as Arsenal fans now, we need to cut out a lot of this infighting that's been going on. I've seen too much of it at games. I saw a game the other day. This guy took out his banner that said, Arsene Wenger, forever in your debt. And it had some trophies. It was in support of Arsene Wenger. Some guys are walking past, saying, well, you got that banner out for? It's people like you. Why this club? And why you won't go? And it's caused a big argument. What's all that about? The guy's taken out his banner in support of Arsene Wenger. That's up to him. Other guys, like DT and that, they take out their banner where they want Arsene Wenger to go. That's up to them. Respect both of them. It's up to them. I mean, with this whole banner thing, I don't really agree with the plane stuff flying over and that, but with this whole banner thing, to me, if a supporter wants to take out a banner at the end of the game, protesting about the manager or protesting against something he doesn't like, as long as that banner is respectful, I don't have a problem with that. Equally, if someone wants to take out a banner in support, I don't have a problem with that either. We have to respect each other on these things. You know? That guy who took out the banner, forever in your debt, Arsene Wenger, it's not his fault if Arsene Wenger signs a new contract. He just likes Arsene Wenger and wants to show his support for him. Yeah? Another guy takes out a banner saying Wenger out, right? It's not his fault if we lose. It's the players on the pitch and this, you know, the manager and the board and all that. It's not his fault. He's just giving his opinion. It's for me, as long as it's not taken out whilst the game is going on. I don't like that. But let's start respecting each other as fans. Let's start debating. If you've got a disagreement with somebody, have a debate about it over a drink or over Twitter or over a thing without getting into big beefs and wars. What's it all about? You know? Then there's fans, they're coming over to me and they're saying, well, Robbie, you lot are pushing negativity on Arsenal. Because I'm watching ArsenalFanTV for the past 6 weeks and all I can see is fans coming on and being negative about the club. Well, that's because at the moment we're playing crap. That's why. You know, if Arsenal, when they lost 5-1 to Bayern Munich, it's going to be very hard when you come outside to find someone who speaks positively about Arsenal. When they lose the next game and the next game, fans are unhappy. We're an honest channel. We reflect how the fans feel. We give you Arsenal from a fan's perspective. The fan's perspective is they're not happy. People are like, oh, Robbie, you should be balancing it up. I'm trying to find people and say, listen, come on, you know, and speak positively about Arsenal. But if there's nothing really positive to say for a bit, you ain't going to get nothing positive said. If it turns and it's a bit more like the other night when we played West Ham, we got a victory, you know, a few more smiles on faces. Not everybody completely, you know, happy, but if you listen to the interviews, a lot more people speaking more positively about the club because it was a better performance. We played well, we won the game. But we're only reflecting how fans feel in general. And there's nobody who can deny that this season has been a traumatic season for Arsenal. It's been the worst season since we've moved to the Emirates, and hence why you hear a lot of negative videos. And people will say to me, well, you got, you know, it's one guy suggested to me that when it's like that, we shouldn't film. What are you talking? What? How can we film in the good times? And if it ain't going right, he's saying to me we shouldn't film because fans of other clubs get hold of those videos and have a laugh. So it's just Talk Sport. They should shut down as well then after an Arsenal game, yeah? Should 5 Live 606 shut down? Should the Daily Mirror, the Sun, the Mail, the Telegraph, the Bleacher Report, all these papers, websites, all that, everybody is shut down. Everyone, this Arsenal lost, let's not say nothing. Shh. Let's throw. Towel. Arsenal lost. Don't say nothing, no. Because fans of other clubs might hear. Come on! Ridiculous. We've got to reflect the true mood of how the fans feel, you know? It's just how it is. Supporters of other clubs are going to pick up on it. Yeah? My Man United mates, when United lose, I'm straight on the phone to them having a go at them. Yeah, you lot 6th place. I'm straight on it. It's how it is. It's football banter. My Tottenham mates slipped up last year and allowed us to get into second. I bantered them for about 3-4 weeks straight. That's football. Yeah? What would they do if they had a Tottenham channel shut it down for the 4 weeks? If they're still going to get it. I mean, come on. And then there was this whole thing, the guy last week, yeah, the money maker, and all this rubbish, right? That's the next thing. So this thing about, oh, you're making money. I'm not allowed to make money now, man. I don't get it. When ArsenalFanTV first started, both myself and Tao, you can't see me, stood behind the camera now, we were working full-time jobs. There'd be games that we'd go to and like midweek night games away from home. We'd get back at like, I don't know, say 5 o'clock in the morning. I've got to be up at 7 o'clock and go to work. 7, work a full day, right? I haven't been on holiday with my family for 4 years since I've been doing ArsenalFanTV. I haven't been on holiday. Every single penny that I earn has been sunk into buying equipment, buying tickets. We've never had a ticket from the club. Never. People, yo, they get tickets from the club. Rubbish. We never had the tickets from the club. We ain't got no media accreditation. I've been into the Arsenal media thing once, and that was because BBC were doing a feature on me, right? No media accreditation, no tickets. We buy all of ourselves. When we go to away games, travel, that's us. We pay for it. When you see us going to games in Europe, right, and people say, can they afford to go to Europe? It's out of my own pocket, mate. Yeah? Right? Paid for. Much to the detriment of my family, you know. We're going on holiday. Yeah, it will come soon. You know, hopefully we can start to earn something out of this, right? As time has gone on and it's got bigger and bigger and bigger, we've been able to now come out of our jobs and do it full time. But we still got to, you know, still got to earn some money, you know what I mean? Still got to eat. I've got kids, you know what I mean? They still got to eat some food. You got a problem with me making some money? Can't I make no money? What's the problem? Where we are now, this studio, yeah? Do you think this is free? We've got to rent this. And you know what? Now, we've outgrown this place. We need to go into a bigger place. Are you going to give me the money for it? well, I know I'm not blaming you particularly, might be watching it, but some of these people who criticise, are they going to give me the money to pay for the bigger premises? Are they buying my tickets to the games? Yeah, are they paying for my travel, my food? Come on, what? I don't understand this. They got a saying in Jamaica, bad mind. Yeah, I'm going to say it, bad mind. When you just look at people and think to yourself, yeah, he's making money, you know, that's bad mind. It's not a good thing, it's not a good look. Of course we're trying to make a bit of money out of it. We're trying to grow it. You know, we've got another channel as well now that we got to do. We got plans for other things. You know, come on, is that a problem? I don't understand it. Listen, what I want to say is, let's have a bit of unity now from now till the end of the season. It's been a hard season for Arsenal, a tough season. We haven't played well. It's been really tough, really traumatic. We've seen a lot of the same things. Our best players want to leave the club. We don't know whether the manager's coming or going. We've been the hottest topic, Arsenal, this season. Just like last season, the hottest topic was Chelsea and the whole turmoil and everything that they had there. But look what they've done this season. So, you know, things can change. But last season, it was Chelsea. Season before that, it was Man United with Moyes and everything like that. It's just, you know, it's a rough season. That's why we've had a lot of negativity around. But you know what? Season could still end up with an FA Cup or an FA Cup final. We've got the semi-finals to look forward to. We still got a fight to get into the top four. I know nobody wants this top four thing. But me personally, I want us to get into the top four because I want us to be in the Champions League next season. I love the Champions League. I want us to be able to buy better players. We can attract that. So there's still quite a bit to play for this season, even though we're not going to get none of the big prizes that we really want. But let's try and, it's 9 games left. Let's try and finish off with a high. Let's try and finish off with a good vibe. Hopefully the players will pick up their performances and we can have a good run in and then look forward to next season. But let's just, all this beefing, all this arguing. I mean, those guys who came across last weekend, fair play to them. They've been in contact and they've apologised. And as far as I'm concerned, that's it. It's done. Right? I hold no malice against those guys whatsoever. If I saw those guys, I would hope that I could buy them a drink, that I could be at the bar and they can tell me their grievances and they can discuss it with me. We can discuss it in a civilised manner. And, we can maybe agree to disagree and have a drink. We're Arsenal fans and then talk about Arsenal and how we can go on to win things. They can tell me what they think. I'll tell them what I think. That's how it has to be. So that's what, if I see those guys, I will buy them a drink. I know there'll be people out there thinking, are you mad, Robbie? No, but they're Arsenal fans. Yeah, and equally, if you go to a game and you see these guys, it's done. It's done. They're Arsenal fans, shake their hand, whatever. Let's still just get right behind the club. I've got no problems with anybody. We're Arsenal fans. And that's all I want us to be right now. Let's get unified. Let's get behind the team. Let's have a good end of the season. And let's just be friends, man. Let's just support the Arsenal badge. Let's just do that. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below on what the things that I've said. Don't forget to subscribe here to ArsenalFanTV and just looking forward to the next game.